Blessed is he who found his work. Let him ask no other blessedness, said the famous author Thomas Carlyle, the author of the French Revolution. In contemporary times, job, work, or labor have found new terminologies, issues, challenges, and sometimes even debates. Hello everyone, I am Manas Srivastava and you are watching UPSC Essentials of the Indian Express, and it's time for the key term of the week. Today's key term is moonlighting. Today's key term is associated with the debated word in work culture known as moonlighting. First, let us know what we are going to learn from this video. Why is it in news? What is moonlighting? Why do people moonlight and is it legal? Has moonlighting increased recently? Let us begin by knowing why this term moonlighting is in news. Software services company Wipro and Infosys has taken a stance on moonlighting. Companies have warned its employees that dual employment is not permitted and that any violation of the contract clauses will trigger disciplinary action, which could even lead to termination of employment. The debate on moonlighting came to the fore after the food tech company Swiggy allowed its employees to take up side gigs as long as they didn't affect their full-time work at the company. So this is why this term moonlighting is in news. Now let us understand what does this term mean. Moonlighting is the act of working an extra job beyond regular working hours, usually without the knowledge of the employer. Since the side job was mostly at night time or on weekends, it was referred to as moonlighting. The term gained popularity when workers in the US started seeking a second job beyond their regular 9-to-5 work for additional income. Moonlighting as an issue that has been controversial and seemingly commenting on the new Swiggy policy, Wipro chairman on 22nd August tweeted, and I quote, "There is a lot of chatter about people moonlighting in the tech industry. This is cheating, plain and simple." Let us come to the question, why do people moonlight and is it legal? The main reason for going above and beyond an existing job is earning more money. Additionally, working in a different role can allow a person to develop new skills, explore related domains and connect with more people. But employers are suspicious of this practice often because it can mean that a worker may not give their organization the time it needs and not give any extra time to either organization. Holidays and time off are also meant to rest a worker and improve their efficiency, but taking on another job could make this difficult. In India, private companies usually do not allow holding multiple jobs. Shops and Establishment Acts of various states restrict double employment as well, but vary in application, especially when it comes to highly specialized industries. So after understanding why do people moonlight, let us come to the question whether moonlight has increased recently or not. In the last 2 years, especially the coronavirus-induced lockdown increased the tendency to moonlight among workers in some of the industries. This is majorly because of 3 reasons. Firstly, financial insecurity at that time. Secondly, working from home allowed a few categories of workers to get more work done. And thirdly, freeing up time for a second job. This was because apart from financial insecurity at that time, Working from home allowed a few categories of workers to get more work done, freeing up time for a second job. You're all aware that the gig economy concept has gained greater legitimacy in the recent years. To understand the concept of gig economy and know more about it, please refer the UPSC Essentials of the Indian Express, where we have discussed the reports on your tips and talked about the concept of gig economy. It was recently reported in a Kotak Institutional Equities surveys of 400 people across the IT and ITS space that 65% of people knew of those pursuing part-time opportunities or moonlighting while working from home. Even though double employment is not banned in the US, many workers kept their second job discreet. Some were fired when found out. And finally, in the support of the policy of moonlighting, the HR professional who developed the policy at Swiggy said, and I quote, "Any project or activity that is taken up outside office hours or on the weekends without affecting productivity and does not have a conflict of interest can be picked up by the employees. The employees will have to declare a few necessary details so that the team can greenlight the project." So what becomes relevant here is the productivity should not be affected and there should be no conflict of interest. And finally, some points to ponder for you. Do you think that these moonlight projects which we are talking about have existed for a long time and it's time for us now to embrace them? Secondly, do you think such projects will enable productivity and creativity for an employee? And finally, do you think that moonlighting is a practice which is unethical or is a form of cheating? Well, the debate seems not to end soon. Nevertheless, you can comment and give your views in the comment box below. So the last video where we talked about quiet quitting and this particular video we are talking about moonlighting. Both are the important concepts in relation to work culture which you will find in your ethics paper. That's all for today. Dear aspirants, UPSC Key and UPSC Essentials, the two initiatives of the Indian Express, please make the best use of them by scanning the QR code at the end of the video. Subscribe to the Indian Express for more such videos. And don't forget, think smart, work hard, conquer your goal.